You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weeknight Wizards, Hebria edition. Thank you. I'm your unfriendly neighborhood GM, Anthony. I am joined today by our Hebria crew. Why don't you all pipe in and say your names?
My name is Michael, and I am playing Manny Hilden, the Berserker Minotaur.
My name is Joe. I'm playing Quintilian, the Harrigan bard / rogue.
Hi there, I'm Gregory, and I'm playing Vera of Paris, a Gorgon warlock.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm playing Wanai, who is the Tortle Berserker Monk.
Joe, if we made a
AKA
Harrigan
the
gone
Bonk.
tomorrow, Joe, if we made a Harrigan.
It's
Gone
Heron
tomorrow.
Gone, isn't it? Isn't it? Is that how it's pronounced?
It's Harengon.
Heron.
It's actually a Harrigan. Only Midwesterners call it a Herringon.
Yeah.
That's an Oregon joke.
I forgot it was a regionalism.
I think they call it a bubbler in Wisconsin.
I don't want to have this discussion. I want to tell you guys about my.
It's a sandwich, trust me.
I want to tell you guys about my stove.
Okay.
I recently purchased a house that was built in the late 80s. And the stovetop that we have is original to the house. So it is older than me, which is lovely.
Hell yeah.
And I like a lot of things about this house, but my stovetop is one of my least favorite features about this thing. It is on the island, so it does not have a direct hood above it. And it is from the 80s, and it is showing its age. When we bought the house, 2 of the 4 burners worked. Far left and bottom right. And I say worked because they both created the gas needed to create flame. Neither of them had sparkers that worked. So we had to manually light it.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, we purchased a home warranty, and we recently had a technician to come through and fix it up. But this, honestly, if you look at it, it looks like it's from the 50s. Like, it is so old-fashioned and
Pretty upsetting.
disgusting.
Your warranty?
It's Michael has seen it in
guy.
person. It is.
He's talking
it's
about the
pretty upsetting.
repairman.
No, we don't discourage service people here. I respect them immensely. But the guy came through.
This guy fucking sucks.
He did the best he could because they don't make parts for this thing anymore.
Sure.
And so now 3 of the burners work.
Hey, that's an improvement.
It's an improvement in one direction.
Ah.
However, now with the bottom right burner, which is the easiest to reach, the most used burner, when you turn it to low, the flame turns off. The gas does not. And it is
weird.
a real hazard. And the reason that I'm telling this story is that I was cooking dinner tonight on the this stovetop, and everyone's fine. I didn't create any kind of
A
virtual
fireball.
fire. The reason that I'm telling the story is that I was using the upper left burner, and I'm not sure if something got tweaked when he was working on it, but I was looking at the pot because it had been 30 minutes and my 8 cups of water hadn't boiled yet when it was on high.
Jesus.
And I was like looking at the burner and like not all of the flames were going up. some of them were just going
Oh,
sideways.
no.
I'm like, I was the maddest I'd ever been trying to make pasta as an Italian. I was just like, why is my water not boiling?
My
So
wets.
we are really hoping that on the second pass through, they'll be like, oh, sorry, we can't fix this. We will get you a new stovetop and we can move on with our frickin' lives.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening to me vent.
I'm surprised. I'm
Like your
surprised
stove.
only fixing 3 of 4 was still like a hey, this is good. You got
Yeah.
3 of 4.
Yeah. And
Alternatively-
also, one of them is actually dangerous now.
Alternatively, you could just do the smart thing and make your pasta in the coffee maker, and then you wouldn't
Ah.
have this problem.
Would anybody like to tell us what happened in the last session?
Sounds like crime.
We seduced a, or we
Crayfish?
No.
distracted a
Mhm.
crayfish with a sexy
whoa,
crayfish.
whoa. Yeah, I heard some I re-listened to that. There was some there was some terminology bandied around loosely by members of our crew here that does not dare repeating. But yeah,
I really liked how session 1 people were like, "Hey, this is family friendly," but session 2 it went really off the
Straight to
rails.
crayfish
Was it
romance.
Who
family
Yeah.
said
friendly?
the words family friendly?
I think I may have said it, but it was wrong.
Rewatch the first episode. It was said multiple times.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Long story short, we were chasing after the kidnappers of I think her name Para, who had made off down the coast with her. We bamboozled a gigantic, I see here, horse-sized crayfish, and snuck past. Although we released it, and I think there was very clear assumptions or hints that it probably would just come back because it lives here and it wasn't yearning to be free. So that's going to be a fun problem, potentially, for us to deal with. And then we made our way into this weird temple with draconic.
Demonic.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
I think it was draconic.
Draconic.
There were demons, but it was draconic stuff. And then we made quick work of a bunch of demons, sped run the entire dungeon so that Manny didn't waste his one rage, and
Yeah.
made
While
our way
your
directly
rage
to the
meter was
boss.
still on high.
Yeah. Made our way to the boss and just wiped them out and saved Para. Well, she's still in a glass jar over boiling water, I think. So we haven't really
Correct.
saved her yet. We've just murdered the boss without asking any questions. And the boss was the priestess we saw earlier who turned into a horrible dragon lady, seemingly doing some sort of ritual, and she seemed to be aided by a frog who was also a demon.
Cool.
Yeah, I would say that is the long and short of it. Yeah, I think that my request from the end of last session was we sped run the dungeon to get to the boss. Let's maybe not do the same on the way out.
Speed run.
Ultimately, not my decision. You are the players.
Our game, yeah.
But we will open up on the throne room in this somewhat underwater temple. I think you guys had about an hour left before the water would come in. I think you had an hour left when you entered, so you probably have 55 minutes left.
I think technically we were under 1 minute.
You have 59 minutes left. So I will get rid of the boss token.
I'd like to investigate that token before it goes away.
AKA screenshot it.
Search its corpse.
Yeah, let me see what kind of loot this lady had.
Speaking
the
of
demon also still
I'm pretty
here?
sure she wasn't a bard.
Sorry?
Oh, he made a loot joke. It was
Oh.
it was funny.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Speaking of speedrunning, can I change my rabbit hop racial feat to backwards long jump?
No.
Wahoo!
Can
You
you,
don't
send,
get
can,
disengaged. That's late.
can you send me both?
What?
Wow.
He made up
He was
something.
joking.
It's not a real
He was
thing.
making a Mario.
Oh
speedrun
yeah,
joke.
it's your speedrunning Mario 64. You backwards long jump up the stairs.
Yep. To get to Bowser quicker than you're supposed to.
Great.
Don't worry. There's like 3 people on the
This-
stream, and none of them got it either.
Anthony, this is important.
So back in the late 90s, there was this thing called the Nintendo 64.
Greatest
Um,
system ever.
So this priestess's half-transformed body has there's no loot on her body itself. However, there is a small table next to the throne where she spent most of the battle. And on the table are her book that she looked like she was keeping close on her person, as well as looks like some sort of a wand.
That sounds perfect for a berserk.
I'll put them both in my pockets.
I can't read.
Does One Eye wear pants?
Don't worry where my pockets are. I,
You
don't need...
stuff it straight in the shell.
I have a shell, man.
Nature's pocket.
Nature's pocket.
Well, I was gonna
No.
ask if
Something like that.
It's
if
not
when
my
I
prison
had
wallet.
if when I would oh god if when I had to wear pants, would he go over the shell, or would he have individual sleeves that go into the shell for each leg?
The shell only, comes to the
They're
waist
just
area,
garters.
so
That didn't answer my question.
I did have a question, Anthony. Is the demon still in this room too? That was the assistant.
No, I believe during the battle you did vanquish that little
And
demon.
it disappeared.
Yeah, I think it was obliterated in the battle.
I remember that being the case. Yes.
This was a hammer, so I just
I specifically said, Manny and Wanai helped to kill the acolyte, but it erupts into draconic form. Manny crushes the demon like an empty beer can. Is what the notes say from the sessions.
That is how it happened. Yes.
it's canon. Yeah, for sure.
I think while everyone's
Beer
like
cannon.
investigating the dragon, Manny is just in the corner going, okay, deep breaths. Okay, we're in a field. It's all right. Oh God, sorry guys, I made a mess.
I think yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
I would like to investigate the boiling water that she's hanging over. Like, is it like a pot, or is it like magically boiling water?
No, it is like there's like an opening in the floor, and it looks like there is it is a deep pool, and it is boiling. It seems like it might be fed by some sort of like an underground spring.
Are there like
Geothermal vent.
are there like
Geothermal
floor
vent.
tiles I could pick up and move?
There are the floor is tiled. As far as being able to pick up the tiles, can you roll a masonry check?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, Manny's gonna go and just hold onto the glass so that even if it did fall, he would try to catch it.
How do you feel about investigation?
Yeah, I'm into that.
That's a strong 4.
Yeah, the floor is tiled.
Okay, good. Good.
It looks like
Very
it is
good.
mostly marble, and there appears to be a swirling pattern of tides and currents mosaicked into it.
Very good.
That's more than you usually get on a 4.
That's true.
Can I
Hey,
do
does
a
anyone
perception
have
on
a good idea on how to get this nice lady down from here?
Manny looks at the lever next to the the dragon lady was standing.
I do
I
have
can
a
think
question.
of one.
Does the hole look approximately back of a throne sized?
Ah, we did
Oh, that's true.
flavor wise break part of the throne. Could we put it under her?
Well, that's what
We
I'm.
put the fire out?
No,
That will surprise you. That is exactly what I'm asking.
no. I know. I was clarifying for Anthony that we had broken it.
Yeah, you broke off part of it.
Mhm.
Yes, I think that the throne would be able to cover the opening. The strength check to move the whole throne, which is made out of like a thick basalt, is would be very high.
If
Yeah,
only it was
I think
pepper.
Vera.
Down
So I
to
think
try.
Vera goes, looks at it and kind of like investigates, and then turns around to when I and to Manny and says, "Right, beefy boys, this is for you," and points
Oh,
to
Vera,
the.
beefy, really?
Yes, that's the reason I said it. I'm not a good
Wow.
person.
Wow.
I'm not a good person. Oh, okay.
Nice to crack his knuckles. Yep.
Yeah, they'll come up. So is the best way for two characters doing a strength check with this, Anthony, is that going to lower the difficulty, or do we just... How does that work?
Usually aiding. Oh, sorry. I'll let Anthony. Let's say
Tell us
usually
about
aiding is
aiding, Nick.
it's usually advantage. You get an
Right, but that's
advantage on
like-
the roll.
But that is like a weird... Like with
It's still
carrying
just
something
as
heavy.
difficult.
Okay. But it's not. Like, you know how that, like, carrying things works, right? like that's not how it... Two people carrying something is a very different strength
would
check.
you treat that as like a joint? You know how there's like challenges or whatever where
We
you
both
can have
roll and add it together.
yeah, something like that.
I think realistically, what Anthony could do is set two lower DCs, and we both see if we have to hit it. But I'm asking.
Sure. I can do that. Yeah, I like that. Let me conjure a number that you'll both have to.
Nick's already rolled.
That is
I mean,
a
it's-
save. that
You're
you
right.
rolled.
My bad. You're right. My mistake.
It is the same.
Oh, because it's wait. So it's just you just did a strength check, or actually, wouldn't it be athletics anyway?
Sure. If you want to roll athletics instead of pure strength, that's fine as well.
17.
Okay. So one of you made the check. The other did not.
You okay,
So,
One Eye? You gotta take a break.
I think that Manny is like feeling very good about this and very capable and like
It's awkward.
hang on. Can you
Awkward
roll
turtle.
Manny
You want me to roll a save so I don't like throw out my back carrying this by
It's
myself?
not the weight. It's just it's hard to grab onto.
No, actually Manny, can you roll a perception or an
Okay.
investigation for me?
Perception sounds much more fun for Manny. That's a 5, so it doesn't matter.
This is the worst moving crew you've ever seen.
Honestly, yeah, it is. Great. So yeah, you shift the throne, like you get the corner like all the way almost to the steps. The other side is not moving at all.
Is her cage suspended
Yes.
by like a rope or something along those lines?
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
suspended
guys.
by a chain.
If we start swinging it, and then we break the chain when it's swung away from the fire,
Isn't it glass? Isn't she gonna die?
why would she die? She might get
When
some
it
cuts.
shatters.
What if we had two people hold on to it and pull the lever to release the chain? Then we could just walk it away from the pit.
She looks less heavy than the throne. One Eye, you could probably catch her even.
And how big was the pit? You said 5 feet by 5 feet or so.
Approximately.
And is there fire in it down there, or is it just a long
There
pit?
is boiling water.
How
Yeah,
deep?
it's a-
How far from the top is the boiling water?
Fairly close.
So if I
would
like
s-
laid myself over it, would it hurt me?
It would scald you.
Okay, dang.
You can take a little scald. What's wrong with
Probably
that?
take a little scald, but
Yeah, my buddies and I went to the spa the other day. We had a nice scald.
A nice little scald. A nice little scald goes. A chemical peel and a
I
scald.
don't know what that little vignette was. Like me and my buddies went to the spa. That's not a thing.
is there anything else in the
Actually, have you never been to, I guess you wouldn't because you don't live in New York, but there's a place called Spa Castle, which is like I think it's a Korean run, like 8-story place in Queens that just has like all of these different like tide pools and like massage parlors and a cafe, and like you just spend
I have
all
not
day
been
there.
Amazing.
It is. It's also they gender that, right? So that's like one of the I think that
Yeah. Well, anyways,
is there anything else in the room that we can cover the pit with?
Why don't let's just
I vote
We have two
Scald.
strong boys. Let's just lower her down. Like,
Well, apparently we don't.
I'm-
Avira
I'm-
thought there were two strong boys.
I'm down to try.
I will part the curtain. The strength check to grab the metal
Cage.
box, or the glass box, would be a lot lower than to move the throne.
All right, Beast Boys.
It's slippery and awkward. Why
It's
don't we just
not.
try to grab the box? I was talking about the throne.
That's not a very nice
Quinn.
thing to say about reptiles.
Quinn, can you just like encourage us a little bit?
No, I
No.
I am
No.
incapable of doing that. Actually,
Fresh out of motivational speeches. Sorry.
yeah, sorry.
I get one a day.
All right. Well. Hey,
Unless-
look,
Shut.
Can Pyra hear us and talk to us through this glass?
She is still unconscious.
Oh, okay.
right.
Well, you're no help.
I'm going to. Could I roll like an intimidation check against Manny and One Eye and see if that'll help goad them into doing a better job with this?
Sure.
Right. So Vera says, "Okay, listen, numbnuts. The both of you did not do a very good job of the thing that I would have thought you're good at, which is using your muscles. So this time, maybe you can coordinate and help save that poor woman, right?" And I
Manny looks
roll-
really dejected.
I will just look at it. So negative all the time.
Ah,
I
you
choose
know,
to
I'm just
fail
kidding.
this
I love you.
intimidation
I
roll.
love you two too much to be mad at you. Actually,
Manny actually feels very motivated by this.
all right. Yeah, I think. Come on, we can do a little. Is it make sense to, like, four of us to take a side each and then try to lift together, or is that just way too complicated?
Well, one of us is gonna have to pull the lever.
Why? Doesn't the lever release it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
right
we
now
can't- we
it
can't pull it down.
It can't go
Oh.
anywhere.
Well, hold on, Manny. I also let me look in my pack. In my pack, I have things like hempen rope and a shield. I'm just wondering.
And a shield in my pack. There's a shield in my pack.
Actually, so I think what Manny does is I'd like to fashion a rope, tie it around the bottom of the box, and pull it away. So like that we're basically I want to pull it away from the actual pit. So maybe like if you imagine almost pendulum like she's more suspended over like the side of it.
Sure.
So that way it's like even if she does fall, I mean we have the broken glass issue, but like she won't go straight in the water. I feel like this is a better solution. And can I tie it off somewhere?
How about on the throne?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So ideally, yeah, she'd be kind of more over this safe spot.
Got it.
I'm gonna go get ready to pull the lever.
All right.
I'll stand,
Veer it.
near the pit just in case something goes wrong to attempt to
Yeah.
push it away or
Well, I think you and I both have to try to catch it, basically.
I thought you were
Vera's
pulling
sitting
up.
in the throne.
Okay, yeah, I'm here.
So
I'm here to
yeah,
catch.
it's pulled away so that when it falls, it won't fall directly in the water. But we don't want her to break. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna
I would
go ahead.
I would like strength or athletics checks from both of you once again.
21 and 22.
That's very
Hey.
good.
Good enough to move a throne.
Who can say? So when Quinn pulls the lever, the chain releases, and you both are able to catch this. It is relatively light, especially with the both of you, and you're able to veer the glass cage to safety. You almost wonder if maybe you overthought this a little bit, considering
Hey.
how easy it is to catch.
You told us not to
Glass is heavy.
speedrun.
It is. But you were
Glass
two
is
strong
heavy.
boys.
Yeah, but I didn't trust one of us.
See, I've got good purchase on this Vera. The throne's slippery. And didn't have a good grip.
I'm sorry.
Everyone
On the
knows
table
Throne.
where the wand and the book were, there is also a long iron key that looks like it probably goes to this cage.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Who would have an
throw it-
iron key
I'm
for a
gonna-
glass box? That makes no sense.
Yeah, the
I'm
Book
gonna-
of the Wander and Michelle.
One IE catch. I'm gonna throw it to him.
Straight into the water.
I caught
I'm
it.
not going to make you roll for that, but I really
Thank
want
you.
to.
You should.
I
You should.
caught it.
It's good. It's good
He
entertainment.
underhand tossed it. You know what I mean? Like
Did he?
No, it was a fadeaway
Shot it out
free
of his
throw.
crossbow.
at least say Kobe or something.
The box is open.
Mhm.
The woman is still unconscious.
Hey, what if
Can
we
we
take a
make-
short rest so that she has time to wake up, and I also have time to heal all of my damage?
What can we just? This is very important. What is the fantasy world equivalent of yelling Kobe when you throw an item with a fadeaway shot in this world?
That's
Isn't
a
Kobe
good
for
question.
isn't Kobe for distance and
Yeet for
yeet? No, yeet is for distance.
yeet is
Kobe's
distance,
for
Kobe's
accuracy.
for precision. But
Yeah.
what I'm asking is, what is the like demigod or
Yeah,
fantastical
this too.
creature that we want to establish as?
Uh,
And that way, in lore, anytime in the future, if I throw a key, let's say overboard a ship, I can say this word. To
I like
mean
that.
Are
that.
you looking for the yeet equivalent or the?
I think
Are
he's
you
looking for like
the
who's the
distance or the
hero?
accuracy?
The hero that
He's
we
not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the
Who's the sports ball hero in this world? It's not yeeting for This isn't. I'm chucking a spear at someone. This is I am
Tossing
fadeaway
something.
tossing a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're sinking the last cup in the beer pong.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I think it's probably going to be Hedron.
Hedron?
Hedron.
I love it.
What happens when, like, you know, it's like the Kobe, and when you miss it, you say Shaq.
How do you
What's the-
how do you,
who's the
how do you,
Shaq then?
how do you spell it, Anthony?
Hedrenn. Named, of course, for Hedron the Keen-Eyed.
Oh,
Nice.
mhm.
It's probably something like imagine it's this like amazing mythical tale of him like shooting an arrow through like a dragon's eye or something like that, and just
Yeah.
idiots throwing a key like Hedron.
Hedron.
And if you fuck it
Probably.
up,
I think if you
I
fuck
don't
it
know.
up, there are a multitude of different things that's more of a regionalism.
yes, correct. Cool.
Everyone has a local letdown.
Listen, we've all
You
got a
trash.
local
You
letdown,
trash.
you know?
You're trash. You're literally dog water.
Got the key.
Nice.
Opens it up.
Unlocking
And,
the
short
box.
rest, right, guys?
What's that?
And short rest, right? That's what we're thinking.
Isn't
We're
a
all
short rest
thinking
an
the same
hour?
thing?
minimum.
We only have
1 hour.
59. We have 59 minutes.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you specifically do not have time for a short rest
should
if you
have
want to get
minutes
out of
for some
here
reason.
What?
dry.
Why don't we just carry her out of here and carry her back to town? It's not that far.
Yes, we. And then she again looks at both
Yeah.
Manny, and when I
Nanny will piggyback her. He puts her like
on
up
on
his
your
back.
hump, on your
I
rump.
should not piggyback her. That'd be
Yes. that was-
bad for her.
Smart.
I guess we should probably leave then. Anything else we need?
Well, there was another door in the main room that left the main room. We could check in there just to see, but
Yeah, we've got what, 58 minutes? We have time.
I don't know. We spent a long time trying to move that throw. It's probably closer to 45 minutes left, but
That sounds about right.
Okay, let's make our way out, and if there's anything interesting on the way, maybe we'll investigate it.
yeah, I wanna take a peek through this door.
Sure.
Can I stealthily take a peek through the door?
You can. Roll some stealth for me.
How does a 14 sound?
That sounds pretty stealthy. Yeah. Let me reveal some areas. Appears to be a long hallway. And you can see at the other end that there is another doorway.
One I
Um,
eat. There's a long hallway, and it appears I can see at the other end. There's another doorway.
Think I should open the door.
It's just a doorway. There is no door.
Think I should go down the hallway.
I'll go.
Sorry,
I'll
dumb
go.
question.
I'll go take a look.
Yes, Michael.
Hey, can you let me carry give me Para's token since I'm carrying her. And the other thing is, do we gain our hit points after leveling up, or do we have to sleep?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I don't know the answer to that.
Let me get a vote from the group, because I know we wanted to play this a little bit more difficult, but I also the video game level up. You get to full health.
I like the idea that our total goes up, but we're not going to get our hit points back.
Yeah, it's like in Pokemon, right? Like your total HP goes higher, but you actually are still injured or whatever. So
I like that.
I think
Until we get a full rest.
Love it.
I'll go back to 10.
How do I give you?
If you click on the token.
Yep, I got it clicked on.
You should be able.
Shift right click it, maybe edit.
Yep, I've got the little
Control
menu
by.
open. Nope.
Is it in just like the little wheel? When you click on it, is that what you're looking at?
The wheel.
So when you click on it, there's a little like settings wheel. There's like.
No, I just get a menu. It's fine. I'll just move it.
Okay.
I would just give him a marker, like right click on him, give him a marker, and then get rid of the.
How about the sleepy person?
Token?
Perfect.
I'm probably. I don't know if I'm encumbered, but.
I think you're fine. She's relatively light.
Okay. Because I think I would be going along, but I'm definitely not gonna like just. Yeah, I'm hanging back.
Yeah, I got you. Let me get to the thing. Okay. So this hallway is relatively unlit, and you see inside this doorway the hallway kind of leads downward at a slant. And at the bottom here, this entire room is full of water. It looks like it is kind of graduated at the bottom so that there are varying depths in the room. And let's see. Inside stands I would say a female figure. The token I couldn't generate a token that I liked, so I just went with like something mysterious.
It is mysterious.
Thank you.
And now I'm huge.
And cut off because of the darkness.
It's
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
We got the idea.
Yeah.
Look at this tall woman.
Jeez, that's a huge bitch.
Don't say that.
It's a family-friendly show. One IE. Be nice.
So, in the middle of the pool is a female figure, and Quinn, I'm going to have you roll a history check for me.
Yes.
History, or I would also accept nature.
Have you accepted nature?
They're the same. He would know more about history. That's a strong 1.
Oof, I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to.
Yeah, why don't you hit me as well?
Okay.
History or nature?
Let me double.
Manny looks. Vera, you're smarter than me. Do you want to go ahead?
Gosh, both of these are terrible.
How do you feel about
No, I don't really care about history.
Anthony? I do also know thieves can't now.
That
These
is
can't what?
That's great. I'll be sure to keep that
Maddie,
in mind.
you and I have fun when the other two just go around struggling with things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with Vera in the hole.
Just to clarify, Anthony, you said it's a pool of water, looks deep.
It's a pool of water. It looks pretty deep.
And there's a figure standing in the center on top of the water.
There is a figure in the middle of the pool. She is effortlessly treading water.
Can I?
And with,
Go ahead.
let me give some description here.
Yeah.
This woman is
This
incredibly.
figure, I guess. I don't know. Do we know it's a woman?
He knows it's a
It's a
female
woman.
figure.
Cool.
This female figure is incredibly pale and has long flowing hair that's almost like the same pale color as her skin. When she turns around to you, you can see that she has these sort of large, almost pure black eyes. She's very beautiful, but in a decidedly non-human way. And there is a very pronounced circle on her forehead that almost looks like a third eye, but you can tell like is not an eye. She's wearing a she's wearing sort of like a teal dress that almost seems to blend in with the sort of aquamarine tiles that line the pool, and there's definitely like an ethereal quality about this room. And with your combined 8 between nature and history, you are able to tell that this is not a human.
Sick.
I don't think we should go in this water.
That was what I was thinking too. I think we got what we came here for, and
we saved her. Mm-hmm.
How's
You
it
guys-
going,
sorry,
boys?
Yeah, is it the door's closed or open?
It's a
That's
it's
just
a
a
doorway. It's
doorway.
open.
Doorway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
I'll head back
archway, I
and
guess.
share everything with Vera.
You guys didn't say hi?
It's not human. And Manny, I'll show him.
He looks at you and goes, neither are you.
You've got a point.
I'm also gonna come back. I'm just saying we now only have like 40 minutes to get out of here, so I'm not trying to get trapped in a.
Manny's
You know,
Manny's
Vera
gonna put
kinda
down.
looks like you a little bit. Maybe you should. I don't know.
Manny's gonna put down the body, and he's gonna walk down the hall at a respectful distance just to look at it, at this figure. And you said like nature or history.
Nature or history.
He just wants to get a good little look at it.
Exactly.
Such
Fucking
a
disgusting.
Super perverted. He's got I rolled a natural 20 with a -1, so I have a 19.
That's
Shrimp.
fantastic.
He can create all of the hentai he wants from this mental image.
On a 19, that's very good, Michael. What you can tell, just even from a safe distance, you can tell that this is one of the Copadra, which are they are a semi-aquatic race that are they're kind of like a selkie a little bit, in that they are able to sort of transform their appearance, but they're also a little bit like a kappa in that the thing that looks like a third eye is actually a hole in her head. And as soon as you approach, she turns and looks at you, and there is just this look of absolute pleading on her face, and she raises her arms to you. I think Quinn was maybe a little bit too quiet when he approached, and she raises her arms toward you, and she says, please help.
So with
Help
my
me.
nature check, do I know if these this kind of being is something like a sentient race, like, or is this known to be like this is a trap?
Sure. With a 19, you
Like, is this
know
something
that
hunt?
this is normally this is a sentient race. You know that they are normally like a kind of like a seductress sort of thing.
Okay.
But when they do that, they normally like transform their appearance into a human or an elf or whatever like their prey is, in order to get their way. And she is put, to use the parlance of the times, she is putting 0 riz on you.
I don't like that.
I don't know either. It felt dirty in my mouth.
All right, so Manny's
Hey,
off day, so he'll take a step forward. He goes, how can I help you?
Now,
You're
I'm
not
gonna,
there.
I'm
There
gonna
we go.
let-
Manny's
no,
here.
no, I'm letting you do what you're doing. He is running back.
Oh, sweet innocent
But
boy! No.
do whatever you want to
pretty-
do.
What's the matter?
The woman who keeps the temple, she stole from me, and she points to the cavity in her head. And still with a 19, you would know that when the Capadra swim, that cavity like fills up with water, and when they come out of the water, like that water kind of becomes almost like a sacred thing until they're able to like go back to their native shoal. And she's kind of indicating like the priestess that you defeated was able to like steal the water out of her head hole.
Oh, you're missing your head hole water. He actually looks back and goes, guys, did you see any like water like in the room with the dragon lady?
Oh, you mean the
Nothing
pit that
is
was boiling in the pit?
Oh, okay, no, more like water that would fit in your head. I don't know how to explain it.
Water that would. Manny, what the hell are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay, hold on. So, sorry. He turns back. So if I can help you get your water back, are you gonna be okay?
If I
Speak up. Sorry.
If I can get that back, I can finally leave this place. I have been here for years.
Oh man, I've only been here for like 20 minutes and I hate it.
Did we?
All right, I got you, lady. And he like runs past. He's gonna run past Quintilian and he's gonna sprint into the other room and look for this water. Sorry, guys. Side quest just for Manny.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come help me find some water.
As
If
Manny
we wait-
runs past, just guys, I'm looking for
The Doppler effect. Gotta find some water.
Vera sees you running and she's like, you know, there's going to be a whole bunch of water here in just about 35 minutes. We don't have to do this.
And while I'm tending to Para, I guess, you know, like I didn't put her on my back, but I'm holding on to her.
Right into the shell. Into nature's pocket.
stuff it in that pocket.
I'm just curious.
Anthony,
can-
yeah. What did you need for us to try to find this? Like,
Give me an investigation check if you would.
oh, actually, one of the things goes, hey, Wanai, check that book if she has any notes on keeping. What is the name of this thing? Compadres.
Compadre. I'll put it in the chat.
I will hand the book to Vera.
Yeah, definitely don't let her.
You're
carry it.
much better suited for this.
I'm also pretty smart.
You said investigation.
A
Anthony?
rabbit of
Famous-
letters.
Famous last words.
An investigation check, Anthony.
Yes, please.
I was good at that. Oh, 1. Man, he does not know what he's looking for. He spends a lot of time looking into the boiling water.
I really like what you're doing here, and you're rolling very poorly.
Well, I hadn't been.
I know.
I gave the book to Vera.
Yeah, I got that.
Maybe a consequence. I mean, you don't have to let me necessarily fail, but it could be that I waste a lot of time.
Sure. I think that, yeah, on a 1, like, this is a big room. It's also, like, very empty. There are not a lot of places that something could be hidden. And so, like, I think that you like walk, you do spend a lot of time, like, you walk all around. You're trying to find
very
where,
thorough and just
where,
like,
and I think you end up at the doorway and you're like, this should be easy. I feel like there's an obvious place that I haven't looked and I just can't figure it out.
Turns back. Is someone gonna help me? Did you find anything in that book? Vera's not reading the book. This is just Manny. Guys, I'm not going.
I'll read the book. If Vera doesn't want to read the book, I'll read.
Okay, I'll give you the book then.
Vera doesn't have the book.
I gave you the book like
He's
3
why he
times.
said he gave it to you. Yeah.
How many
Vera
times do
doesn't
I have
have
to give
the
you this
book.
book?
Take the book.
I'll check out the book.
What's in
Okay,
the book?
I can do. Would you accept an Arcana check for reading the book, or to understand it, or
That would tell me whether the book is magical or not.
only, but not to understand? Because my assumption is if you're going to take mystic water and hold it or whatever, that it would
First,
take
you should find out what the book's written in. I think. If it's
Oh,
just
well,
a language you know.
No, I
then-
can do that actually. Can I read the book, please?
You may read the book. It is written in common.
Ah, that's a shame. I don't know common. It's
Sorry,
just
only
kidding.
French.
Just French.
Yeah, remember Vera's doing all of this only speaking French. Can I? Yeah. So what I guess what Vera's looking for is specifically information in regards to either the Copatra or like, I guess the retaining of magical things. Whatever kind of is more relevant.
Sorry, one more time?
Either specifically about the Copatra,
Yeah.
or retaining magical essences or things, like if there's a section on that. That's what she's looking for.
Sure. That'll be
it's like-
investigation, please.
Investigation. Oh man, I'm not great at that. That's fine. It's an 8.
Help him. Help
You
him, Bard.
guys.
People
I-
need to
I
help
get-
each other.
I get 2 bardic inspirations. They're both gone.
No, but you can just aid
No,
a person
You could just go fucking read the book. Like,
with
God
him.
damn it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's 2 people reading a book is, I don't know. That's immersion breaking to me,
yeah,
but
you seem like you'd read over someone's shoulder. That seems very in your
That's
character.
very,
That's actually
very true.
agreed. Yeah.
okay, I got a 12 to also look at the book.
Yeah, I
When I
think
come
that-
in there and look in the room with me, God damn it! Like,
I mean, I can slowly go in there and look around, but I am carrying Para.
put her down. It's fine.
She's so fragile. I don't want to.
All right. Well, I just feel like I've looked everywhere except for probably some really obvious place because you know how I like to like go over every inch of a room when I'm looking for something. It's definitely a character trait that I'm committing to.
All right,
I
Anthony.
just haven't
I will,
found it.
I will put myself. If I were head hole water, where would I be?
Yeah.
Could you be in someone's head? Like the dragon's head,
Oh.
for example?
Could I give you an investigation to also look in the room?
You could.
Okay.
I would accept that.
So we found nothing from the book?
You did find something in the book. This is
Okay.
story-wise better.
Okay.
Yes, on an 11. Thank you for rolling double digits.
I do my best.
I think that when you walk over to the side of the throne that Manny moved, that his incredibly poor roll in perception completely missed. And when he pushed it, he revealed that there is a passage below the throne.
Is water like spilling down into it? Or
It
we
is
still
not. It is
Okay.
dry, but you can see, like, it. There are, if you were able to move both sides, or perhaps there is a device that would move the throne for you. There are like steps down to this secret passageway.
Looks over at when I.
You are
Oh,
one.
sorry. Yeah, you're right. At Manny. How did you miss this?
He's way in the corner. What?
Just staring
Comes
at the
over.
wall.
Comes
Essentially.
over. He's, oh man. Oh, it's like a passage. Huh. You know, I was really focused on the chair because I would say I felt like it was a little unstable when we were both picking it up. So
Dust sick drylanders.
Vera has dark vision. What does Vera see looking into this passage? Or down this passage, I guess.
You're not here.
Where are
The
you?
music that says
Oh.
it starts playing. It
I'm-
says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Yes.
Yeah, it's Simon and Garfunkel.
Every time you use dark vision, it plays.
No.
I'm okay with that being in the canon.
Yeah, I think that when you take a look, can you roll perception?
I can. Should I?
Would you?
Would you?
I will. That's a 14.
Nope.
That's a deception.
Perception.
God damn it.
Is it the same score? It might not. No, it's probably not.
It's like
It's not.
poetry.
It's
They
my-
rhyme.
It's 17. It's even
Love
better.
that. You see on the back of the throne, they're damaged now, but there are some more draconic runes that look
I
like
can
they
read
might
them.
give. You can't.
I can actually
You have,
because
you have draconic now?
no, hold on. This you're gonna love this. One of the things that I picked up as my invocations is
Oh, the read every language one.
Read and
I can
write.
read every language.
And write, I think.
Eyes of the
Damn.
rune keeper, and literally the description is you can read all writing. So I can now read all writing.
This feels like a meta call.
Yeah, but what I love about this is I'm just gonna assign every language to one of the snakes in my hair. So one of them is a specialist in
That's
each
cool.
language,
Incredible.
and they will
Just
communicate.
whisper
it.
in your ear. It's like a was it
Yeah.
the babblefish from
Yeah, exactly.
From,
Yes.
Yeah, Hitchhiker's
All
Guide.
parcel
Hitchhiker's
tongue.
Guide. Yeah, the draconic on the back of the throne reads, "Speak my name and enter."
I don't speak Draconic, but
Mm.
before
But if
Vera
you can
says,
read it.
but before Vera says anything to everyone else, she says my name out loud.
Ooh, checkmate, Anthony.
Oh, Greg, you're very clever. That's not the answer.
I'm too clever for my own damn good.
It's all the
Vera-
French courses you've been taking.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I have to say it in French. Mon nom. Does that work?
What are
Still
you
nothing.
saying? Why are you saying things, Vera?
So Vera will turn around and
Oh,
basically.
it just says my name in the subtitles below. You can read that.
Yeah.
Mannequin. Oh, I get it.
Um,
Why are you saying that?
Vera turns around and to the group just relays that this is what it says. And says, "So I guess we didn't ask the name of this this." And she points to the half draconic, half but it's probably the draconic, like the god, right? So I forgot what the name is,
it
but
written in the book?
well, we know what the god of.
Is it the
Well,
the
no,
first page of the
it's-
book say this book belongs to?
Well, what is,
Doesn't
first of all, what is the book? Like we don't, is it a journal? Is it a guide to something? Is it a textbook? Calculus
Yeah,
2?
No, that's a good question, Joe. Now I'll give you your investigation rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks like it is the personal notebook of the former priestess of this temple. It looks like it starts out as like temple, like average acolyte notes. A little bit of diary thrown in there. And then as you page
She had a
further,
crush on their other acolyte, huh?
and then as you page further, it becomes more of like a grimoire.
I'm actually lactose intolerant. I can't handle even a little bit of diary.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Oh.
I knew where you were going with that, and I wish that you had ended it with, "Oh, I can't even handle a little bit of grimoire."
I was hoping it was
Yeah.
gonna be a grimoire joke too.
Yeah.
No,
what
it's
you
way
should be
worse.
saying is, I'm
Hey,
both,
Joe,
I'm a
I'm
big
both
fan of
lactose
Pinot
intolerant.
Grimoire. I'm not a big fan of a Pinot
I'm
Grimoire.
both. Yeah.
Ooh.
What you should be saying is I'm both lactose intolerant and dyslexic, and I can't handle any diary.
that's
There you go.
is the priestess name written in her journal?
Mary.
I think, yeah, probably towards the front.
Jim.
She would have
Do you
written
think
her
his-
name.
Manny,
Princess Jim.
do you think she was a worshiper of Majad?
Yeah. There you go.
When you say that, the
Yeah, there it
phone
is.
shifts and opens.
Oh,
The priestess's name was Sariel.
Mm.
I mean, he hasn't looked up from the book. He goes, Sariel.
I think you
I
think I say it at the same time and it opens when I...
See,
There
guys,
was,
I told you I was a smart when I opened this door all by myself.
For the listeners in the lore, Majad is the dragon, the god of calamity, I think we determined.
The god of calamity.
And dragons.
And dragons and dragon folk
And
and
turtles.
dragonkind. The throne shifts backward, revealing a hidden passageway that leads down into a sort of like a small room. You can see that there is a passage leading off of the room that is already becoming submerged, but looks like it leads out into the bay.
Oh, guys, we don't even have to fight that crayfish.
Oh, it's underwater?
It's filling up already. You can if you want to swim, you can go through there. You don't know how far it is.
This is my time, guys. I can do it.
Inside the room is kind of a stash. There's a stash that looks like it has been stashed here. That's a great verb and a great noun. Should I assume that you collect this loot? Yeah.
So.
Okay. So
Barely even need to assume it. We did.
barely even need to. Well, I mean, oh, maybe it's cursed. It's not. 124 copper, 37 silver,
Slow down a little bit, please.
124 copper pieces, 37 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces.
Oh.
There is a long sword
Ooh.
that is sheathed in a disintegrating scabbard. And it has a name etched along the blade, written in Draconic.
What does it say?
Are you down in the passage?
You know I am. There's Draconic on the writing somewhere. I'm reading
All
it, baby.
squeezed in there.
That's Draconic. That says this. That's Draconic. that's in Elvish. That's in Old
so-
French.
It's so incredible. Killing somebody made me smarter. This is so fun.
The sword is called Tide Caller.
Ooh.
And there is also a decanter that looks like it is filled with a clear liquid and stoppered.
Manny, I'm gonna assume with my 19, like, hey, this looks like some head water. He's gonna take that. He's not interested in the other stuff. I've added all the gold to our party funds, but Manny would take the water and start wandering back.
Yeah, Headwater IPA in there.
When I will pick up the sword and hand the wand to Vera after he's read it.
I'm sorry, are you giving me the wand or are you giving me the sword in Draconic?
The wand.
Is it? Actually, yeah, but Vera might be able to use the sword, right?
No, I have my preferred weapon of choice.
Okay.
But
Longsword is actually my monk weapon, funnily enough.
Great.
I was gonna say, didn't you take a pledge to like only kill things with your fists or something? Or did the supposed GM of this world, not allow you to do that?
No,
You can do that as monks. Don't worry.
breaking the wall. There's a monk talent that you can choose one weapon that is not a specific monk weapon, and I carried a longsword in the first session. That's
Cool.
That was the weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well Vera will hold the wand and let you take the longsword.
Does it hurt my fingers or anything?
The wand.
The longsword?
The decaying scabbard.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's just old.
Ah.
That
It'll
kind
go
kind
around
of decay.
It'll go around my belt.
Okay.
The sword?
Scabbard with the sword in it.
You can wear a belt?
Just really
I have legs.
You have pants?
I know that you have legs, but I've seen how turtles
It's
look.
actually
if
just a
you-
garter situation where it's like
Important, if you wear pants and you wear a belt, how do you wear your pants?
On my legs.
There you
Cool.
go.
Manny.
yeah, I
Tied
didn't want to
collar, you
interrupt
said?
if other
Sorry.
people tied collar.
Is that what you said?
Tide
Anthony?
collar. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not to interrupt him, but yeah, when everyone's done in the room, and he's just like, "Hey, lady, I think I found your water."
Yes, that's it. And she like reaches out for it, like with a very careful grasp.
Manny gives it to her.
She like rips the top off of the decanter and pours it into her forehead, and you can see like her complexion like blossoms a little bit. She has like a like her skin becomes flush, and she seems to come alive, and she like swims up and you can try to resist if you want, but she kisses you full on the mouth.
Oh, I think Manny would be very surprised by this, and he just blushes.
You
Yeah.
got a churse now. Damn it.
And she hops back into the water, and she says, "I've been stuck here for so long. Thank you so much. I owe you a debt. What can I give?"
Oh shit. I hadn't really thought this far ahead. I think he looks around. So I don't know. I'm really putting a lot of weight on that 19 inch roll, but like, do I know what kind of gifts could be bestowed?
Make another roll. I think that you've used up your 19.
Yeah,
Give you a lot of info there.
pretty fair. So I guess I'll do another nature.
Yeah.
A 10. It's not very good.
Yeah, you know that the Capadra do have an element of magic to their race, or to their species. Sorry, and I think that banking a favor with this one could be beneficial.
So you're saying don't like just say like just a message from Nick to extend my rage usage.
That was a whisper.
Hey,
sorry. So you're saying bank it, as in like call it in later, or
if you want, or you can ask for something now.
yeah, I think for the sake of moving the story along, I don't have a good idea. I do like Nick's idea, but I want to think about it. So
Okay.
maybe they like whisper something into her ear, and we'll determine what.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun.
And with that, she nods and she swims down to the bottom of the pool, out of sight.
Love it, guys. We did a good deed today, or two at least. I mean, Para, I think we did murder, but I think it's a wash in the end.
It's not murder when they're evil.
I think it's still
Yeah,
murder like
no,
a lot,
I'm-
but sure.
I'm
Hey,
pretty sure.
don't tell that to Batman.
I'm pretty sure that that we came out ahead on this one. How much gold did we get from that little room down there?
Well, it was only 10 gold, but 37
Yeah,
silver.
No.
124.
Well, actually, after the finder's fee, which is mine because I opened the passage, I will be the bank and I will distribute the coins to Quinn accordingly. You don't need to know how much money there was, Quinn, because I don't trust you with it.
Well,
That's probably smart.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but we'll see. I'm the one that got him to sign the contract, so I'll distribute that money. I'll distribute the reward money.
Fair enough. Vera does distribute the money equally between all of us. Yeah.
Okay.
I've had it in the general party funds, so we'll figure that out later.
Yep. Yeah. I'm just saying I wanted to make a
Right.
point to not let Tilly take the money specifically.
Yes.
So
Smart. Everyone's
Yes.
grateful.
yes.
I'm not gonna steal from you guys, probably.
Much. Manny, so I think Manny wasted a lot of all of our time. How are we doing on our water levels?
It's starting to come in through the. Well, I mean, you have to go look, but like,
Okay.
you've still probably got about 15 minutes.
All right, we should
It's only-
probably.
It's only like
Gus.
30 feet. We're good. We're good.
Let's get out of here, though. I'm sick of being underground.
Para's still unconscious.
Yep, carrying her. I have her.
All right.
Yes, can we
Yeah,
just
no,
go back to town? Or
No, we have
let's
to
say-
fight
can
a
we-
lobster.
Yeah,
I would-
cautiously.
I'd
see
like
if
to
there's any-
leave. Yes, cautiously exit the cave.
Okay.
Maybe someone
Mindful.
stealthy can go first, and
of a
not the person
crayfish.
carrying the unconscious person.
Oh yeah, it's,
Oh,
there
shit.
they are.
It's there, and it's so horny.
As you exit the cavern, you can see in the distance the giant crayfish is like splashing around in the tides, and it seems like it's just generally having a good time.
I'm so
Aw.
glad.
But
That's the
it is
best
away
part of
from the
this.
door,
I'm so happy.
and you are
I'm
able
really glad
to.
we spared this monstrosity and killed the horrible dragon.
It's going to
Um,
it's going to eat every villager once we leave.
Oh yeah, the ecosystem is ruined here.
As you get out onto the beach and you are hit with the salty sea breeze, I think it is then that Para comes to, and she wakes up and she sees this large turtle man who's
Smiling.
smiling, but like from this angle,
Right.
and so like
Flattering many chins.
yeah, no, not that, but let's just like this large reptilian face that has like maybe a smile looking outward, like looking onto it, but like from an upward angle, like probably looks more like a grimace. So she wakes with a start, is what I'll say.
It's okay.
Oh, that made it worse.
It's relaxing.
Am I going to die?
Tilly, Vera,
We're all gonna die eventually.
she's awake.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start strumming my my lute.
Jin and music. Is that what you're strumming?
Oh, so no one's gonna treat her like a human being, huh? We're just gonna be weirdos around her.
Yes,
Is that how we're gonna do it?
We got you out of the cave.
Can you put me down, please?
Right, okay, all of you,
Of course.
gentlemen, step away from the lady, please.
Hey,
I
wasn't
had
being weird.
I had
You
a
shut it
song
down.
I was gonna sing.
Quinn, and I cannot stress this enough. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I said,
This
I said it
seems like a pretty awkward situation. You just woke up with a strange large turtle looking at you, and there's a minotaur nearby and a gorgon lady. Anyway,
And a
Here's
rabbit that's
Wonderwall.
trying. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Today is gonna be the day.
He's strumming, and he's in the distance. There's this huge crawfish playing in the surf in the distance. It's so good.
I think that the crawfish is actually close enough to the shoreline that like any music that he plays is just completely drowned out by the splashing.
Okay.
Joe, will you do me a really big favor and generate some AI art of this scene specifically? If you can
I
write
don't
yourself
have
a
I don't
note,
have
maybe,
the program.
or
to
Anthony
use.
or somebody, because I think this
That's
would
a hell of
actually
a,
be
that's a hell of a prompt.
That's
a really good.
a lot.
Yeah.
There's so many things happening.
Anyway, I
Okay,
will
So
allow you guys to work past this awkward re-meeting, and
Yeah, I think-
make it back to town.
yeah, no,
I got a drink from her, didn't I?
You
At the
did.
bar. I
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think after a little while she does recognize you. She doesn't get many turtle patrons at the Dragon's Landing.
That one's this buff anyway.
Sure.
God. You're a dirty
So-
dog.
Why is everything you say so sexual?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
will bring you guys back to the tavern.
Whoa, who's that guy?
Oh man,
That's
he's
your
so
brother.
hot.
Whoa.
AI
He's so much more buff than
only
you.
generates hot people. We know this.
That is true.
God.
Can we quick bio before we enter this bar?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a let's head to intermission.
Can you
Gosh,
play
sisters.
intermission music through Roll20?
Sure.
Wow, she's beautiful.
If not, I can
Everybody in
pull
this
up.
game is hot. Remember?
I can
Why
pull up
does he-
something.
I'm
something-
playing
Why
it.
does he look like a Jonas brother?
He does.
The Jonas Brothers are quintessential
Uh,
fantasy.
Believe me, the amount of time I spent on these two tokens, these are the best options.
And
Wow.
Yeah.
I would like to say, Abandoned Windmill is not music.
It's
All right, play something. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
All right.
Intermission time.
Back in
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
And welcome back. Okay, so we cut to the inside of the Dragon's Landing Tavern, where our two incredibly hot bar owners are finally reunited. The brother and sister duo are safely back in their... Well, I mean, Para is safely back. Parents just been here the whole time.
Is this the same tavern we had in Imeria?
No, it's not.
No.
It is
Okay.
generated.
It is very AI generated. You can tell because all of the chairs look terrible.
Yeah, they're not.
But that's also just the woodworking quality of this town, I think.
Well,
True.
One of them is like a doppelganger chair in the middle.
This
there.
town only has 3 bells. Let's see. As far as what happens here, yeah. So they welcome you in. They give you an immediate free round and are able to put you up in the inn for the night if you'd like. But there are profuse thanks all around from the siblings.
I'm gonna pull out the contract.
Yeah.
Kind of hold it up.
Smooth.
Minor illusion, make it look imposing.
It does look imposing. What are you trying to extort out of these two small business owners?
I don't know. What seems like a fair reward?
Your
I
life.
mean,
I think
you just found a bunch of loot. What do
Can I
you
make
think
it-
is fair?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
That you I feel like would be a normal grift that he would do is that they're in the right, like the small print is they have to craft an ale based on our party, and we get proceeds like a percentage of the cut of all the ale proceeds.
That's It's
That's
not
very good.
It's not an upfront reward, but it's like it's I don't even. It doesn't have to be an ale. It's just a percentage of their sales for 5 years.
Passive income, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. An investment.
Okay. Yeah, he signed it. He agreed to it.
Under duress. Never hold it
Under
before.
duress, absolutely.
Hey, it
Only a
was
3-bell town. Their court system's bad.
yeah.
Yeah, he will slide 10 gold to you as a down payment on it.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure doing business. Feel free to call me anytime you need some adventuring done.
I like that there's zero way for them to potentially even send us this kind of thing because we do not have an address.
No, you do not.
saying-
And I
No,
think
just
that
come back
he,
and collect.
he says,
No, Quintillion has a PO box, like an address that all this gets sent to.
yeah, where is your PO box located?
It's in my safe house town that
okay.
the party doesn't know where it is. Nobody does except for me.
I'm not even sure.
But you've given it now to these 2 bartenders.
Well, that's
No
not.
one knows.
Nobody knows
The-
I live. Like it's. I feel like that's not the town where I live.
The
but it's like-
Herringon messaging service would be able to get it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Love that.
Cool. All right.
And I think that as you're about to go to the rooms for the night, oh, I'm sorry, you guys
Oh,
left
actually-
at night. It is like still night.
The name
Oh, yeah.
of the town I can reveal. It's the country that is unknown.
Correct.
It's the town of Coalfield.
Only I know where Coalfield is.
That is true. I do not even know where Coalfield is. It is written in my 5x5.
Sorry, just for the record, I'm adding 10 gold specifically to Quintillion's inventory
Yep.
in the spreadsheet.
And it can be like safe house inventory. Like, oh wait,
No,
no,
you
this,
gave me
sta-
10
your
gold.
stash.
this 10 gold is my 10 gold.
Before you guys head off to bed, he does ask, I'm thinking about naming a drink after you. Your group just inspired by the heroics that you showed in saving my sister. What is your group called?
That's a lot of pressure, Anthony.
Good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can only think of terrible, terrible jokes.
They're all furry related jokes.
I would really like a serious group name. You don't have to come up with it now, but do think of one.
Should we call ourselves, guys?
I mean, we could call ourselves the class menagerie,
Ooh.
which isn't which
pretty good.
Ooh.
which
I do
you
like
know.
menagerie. Yeah.
I like menagerie as well.
But Quinn always makes fun of it and calls us the ass menagerie. I do kind of love that though.
Or the I like something it's there's something there and I don't have the right word for it, but something that's like a kind of a play on the petting zoo, but like not petting, like the betting zoo, like it's just something like that, like something that's like
The go and getting it done too.
yeah, something like that.
How long have we been this is the first mission we've gone on a barge?
This is the first mission that you've gone on outside of the Federation. I
Yeah,
think you've done 3 or 4 jobs together within Vertal.
Okay.
This is your first away mission. Think about it.
Yeah, we'll think.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
think
I'm
that
thinking
as-
about now.
Good. As you are puzzling it, he's, well, get back to me in the morning. Can I ask who was it that took Para?
We did not ask her name. Oh, but wait, we do.
Oh,
know.
I know. I remember it.
It's Sarah.
Celia?
Who?
There's a. Do you know the acolyte in town?
Just put the book on.
Serial?
Yeah, that was it. Serial. Yeah, it was
That's
her.
what I said.
Oh,
That's exactly what
no.
I said. Cereal.
Yeah, she worshipped Mazad, it seems, and turned herself into a half dragon. It was actually terrible.
Oh my! Wow.
At the mention of Mazad, you can kind of see when I, kind of turn away, and you can see some kind of shame on him, on his face, on his.
Good.
That's healthy.
Yeah. Love a good amount of shame.
Yes, it was actually very harrowing. Maddie's bleeding. I should point out he's pretty injured.
I'm sorry that happened. She was always such a good patron. She was so kind, and it's really shocking to hear that she was deep into, I guess, the sort of dark worshipping.
Yeah, it
How
seems
long
like
had
you're a
you
really
known her?
bad judge of character.
What was that next?
Sorry.
I said, how long have you known her?
We grew up together. She's from Three Bells. She's one of us. Well, she was, I guess. She's not. She dead?
Are there any other people that she often ran with, you could say?
Well, with the town druid, of course. She reported to him, but
Well, did the town druid ever become a frog?
no.
Okay. That was just a demon then. Well, yeah, there were demons too. Sorry, I feel like I'm
No.
telling the story really badly, but we actually we were very heroic.
Okay.
We found a cave.
I'll have to tell the town druid, whose name I definitely remember.
I was gonna ask.
They were the one who noticed the kidnappers. Their name was Uric.
Uric.
That is all I have planned for the town of Three Bells. Is there anything else that you all want to do here before we head out?
I think we should go to Four Bells.
Yes, I would love to find a blacksmith unless knowing the name of this weapon helped me understand its
Yeah, we should
characteristics.
figure out our that.
Oh, I will tell
wand
you
as
what
well.
it does.
Okay, cool.
Yes, where's the loot? It is a +1 long sword.
Sick.
And it shines with faint moonlight in a radius of 20 feet.
You said moonlight?
Moonlight,
That's very cool.
yeah.
Okay.
The thing that I'm reading from gives it something else. I'm not sure. I haven't read exactly what that does, so it may have a further ability later.
Cool.
But I need to
Does
read it.
that moonlight always shine, or only when there's orcs around?
It's not an elf blade from Middle Earth, so it is always shining.
Okay. Does it
With
shine
faint.
through the sheath?
Because the sheath is full of holes, yes.
Okay.
But it is faint moonlight. Like, you can't... It's not visible during the day.
Sure, but it gives me vision 20 feet in darkness at night.
Correct.
Cool.
Poor vision.
Can I find a leatherworker to make another sheath? Or somebody?
Yeah, I think that the next day you could find a tanner who would be able to fashion a lovely sheath for you for 40 silver.
Where I'm from, I could get one of these for about 28 silver. Can we do 35?
Roll charisma
Okay.
or persuasion.
I'd say try that in a small town, except you are in a small town. Nope.
Sounds like the price is 40, Nick.
All right, I'll pay 40 silver.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, now there's a tax for being an asshole.
I was an
now-
asshole.
45.
Have to ask.
Yeah,
You
is
have
there-
to
it out.
ask.
Anything else anyone wants to do in 3 bells before
Wanna
Captain
sleep?
Landray shoves off for...
Yeah, just rest
The
overnight, I
destination.
guess. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Lara Day as a
I don't feel
group?
You
great
talk
about
about
that.
It's a family of kleptoparasitic seabirds. It's a seagull.
Great.
It's a family of seagulls.
None of you are birds.
No,
None of
but
us are birds. We could have been.
Y'all could have been birds. Lara die.
Lara die.
I'm gonna make a list. Come up with everything. And
My
we'll
bad.
unveil it.
I meant to hit
Longsword
edit.
store.
I meant to hit edit.
We named our group Longsword. That's our.
Honestly, not a bad name.
Longsword
mean-
is not terrible.
We could do something with it with Fang in it. The Crooked Fang. Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because that's also who we're bad people.
Speak for yourself. I do like the Crooked Fang a lot.
I would say sleep on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the Crooked Fang's bad, but I don't think we're bad guys, and Crooked makes it sound like bad guys.
Well, so there's a legendary thief, Adrian Silverclaw. We could be Golden Fang. The Golden Fang.
Silverclaw.
Golden Fang sound. I love it, but Golden Fang sounds like it's like a mafia like.
Yeah, it sounds like a triad.
I kind of
Yeah,
thought it sounded like a
yeah.
glam rock band from the 80s.
Oh, that's,
And I
yeah,
loved
actually,
it.
that's one word though. Golden Fang.
Yeah.
is one word.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like hair metal.
Yeah. Hair.
I dig
metal.
metal. Yeah, think about it.
Ooh.
So
hair,
the
hair,
next
and
day,
hair of the dogs. hair and the dogs.
Hair and the dogs.
the next day, Captain Landray decides, or doesn't decide, but like rings the bell on the
Orders.
Sea Swan to shove off. Here's the new artwork for the Sea Swan.
I liked the old.
Whoa.
Wow.
Thanks,
That's-
Joe.
I like that. That's cool.
There aren't many gradients on it, but it does the trick.
There's enough gradients. We know they're there. I'm not so sure about the mask placement.
I'm not either.
Yeah, it's a little.
It can make really impressive sharp left turns and only left turns.
But the ship shoves off, and I've got a little token for it.
Nice.
And it is going to... I think we said that the destination was down here.
I think so.
I'm going to retcon that, because I figured out what we were doing while I'm not sick.
Sure.
And
Nice.
Came out of
It's
your
not November anymore.
no longer November. So
You're not
we are
really
heading
booked. Yeah.
northward.
here.
Oh, sure.
And you make landfall in a town called Attendal.
Question: did we discover a map inside of the stolen sextant?
Answer: you did not look. Let me tell you about the journey. The journey up the coast of the main continent of the Empire of Styria is relatively smooth. There are a little bit of coastal storms that normally happen around this sound here, but you made it through uneventfully until you made landfall at the destination of Captain Lanray's barge, the Sea Swan, in the town of Attendal. And go ahead.
At some port along the journey, can I purchase another sextant?
We could have done that in 3 bells, you know.
Probably.
Yeah, you could have. Yes, you can. I think that to find or have fashioned an exact replica is going to cost you.
Oh, it's not a replica.
Oh,
Just
okay.
another
Another sextant.
like a replacement sextant.
Okay, yeah, that'll be like I think 15 silver.
Okay,
That's fine.
I will buy that.
Yep.
It's 10 silver to a gold. No, 100.
And
It's 10. It's 100 copper.
Then what's EP?
Electrum.
We're skipping Electrum because it's
Okay.
a silly currency.
You got it. And you said,
Still-
sorry, 15?
15 silver.
I'll manage it.
I'll manage my own money.
I know.
I'll manage my own money. I'm my own man. I have laid out on the map here the sigils of the 4 houses of the Empire of Styria. And if you take a peek at the primer, I modified the Styria section to denote which symbol is which.
Ah, very cool. Bacchus,
Baculus.
Acreon, and Siderion.
Yes, these are the ruling houses of the Empire of Styria.
Mostly Acreon is the current ruling house.
So, you make it to the city of Attendal, and I will bring you to a little bit of artwork to give you the
Whoa.
flavor.
The flavor is I like it.
It's a nice flavor.
Kind of a
my
blue
favorite
raspberry.
As you head up the coast, you can see that the while still in decline, as you previously noticed from your voyage, the mainland of Styria is decidedly nicer than their western reach on the other continent. You can see huge networks of aqueducts that lead from freshwater springs down to various towns and cities. You can see that much of the city has been all quarried from the same mountain range that forms the ridge at the back of the continent. And everything is this gleaming, not gleam, formerly gleaming, light-colored like limestone. And let me bring you to.
Is it like actively? They're still in good shape, right? They may not be shining anymore, but are things like decaying or?
I think that this column here is sort of an indicator of like it's not as well maintained as it used to be at its height.
Faded glory.
Faded glory, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that this empire has stood for a long time, and there just doesn't seem to be the same manpower or effort to keep it up as they used to. And so I'm going to bring you to the city proper.
Oh.
And if you want to pop your tokens in here, it's roughly scale-ish.
Where did we come from? Where did we come from?
Oh, good question.
The north?
Yeah, you would. Your port would be here. It'd probably be like up the road a little bit, but you'd come in through the north road.
That's very interesting to have it actually be scale. That's cool.
It's scale-ish. Like obviously you're not as big as a whole building, but like you're
Manny's
here.
a big boy.
And there's 2 Viras.
2 Viras.
Where is my token now?
Guys, I think I downloaded the wrong Hebria.
Oh no.
Where'd my token go?
I wish I could tell you.
Put it on.
Disappeared.
No, like I don't know where to find it.
Well,
You have to close your
journal.
character sheet.
for your journal. Just grab the picture of yourself. I can probably even drag it on for you. Nope,
But
I
it's
can't.
not my token.
No, just drag it on. It's fine. Your token's already set inside the character sheet. Fine. If you just drag your character on.
It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's not me. It's my original art.
Yeah, it is. We gotta update that. Where is Joe?
Why did it work for everybody?
Because mine didn't get
There it
updated.
is.
Weird.
There you go. Well, now you're here. The gang's all here.
The gang's all here.
Are there a lot of people on the roads?
Hang on, I need to give control to Joe. Okay. Yeah, I would say that the roads are bustling. This is a pretty active port city, and I think that you guys form sort of like the vanguard as Lanray and his crew are ferrying the goods of the Sea Swan up into the city. And yeah, there's a large wall around the main city, but there are also these outbuildings that form a lot of the trade outposts, as well as some of the farm buildings and granaries.
Exterior is pretty diverse, right?
It's diverse-ish. It is primarily human, but there is also a very large population of half-elves. And then there is, I wouldn't say a small number, but there are also a goodly number of demigods that live here. But the ruling classes are mainly humans and half-elves.
If it wasn't clear, I have given the new sextant to the captain in hopes that it would keep him from looking for his old sextant as feverishly.
I would like a deception check.
Well, it's just like it is a gift, but
It was like, oh,
yeah,
since
but
lost
you are
your second-
using it for deceptive purposes.
you're correct.
Yeah, I think that throws him off emotionally from his search a little bit.
Great.
Especially
I wouldn't be
being
that
distracted
cruel
by
and
like
underhanded.
by finishing up kind of a big convoy job here.
Mm-hmm.
This was
yeah.
Final Destination?
Sorry?
This was the final destination of this one, or does it have
This
more?
was the final destination of this particular cargo.
Okay.
I think that you may have heard from him that he was also headed up the coast further.
So do we know when they're gonna leave? But we haven't been hired on technically yet, right?
Correct, not by
Our
land
job
ray.
is finished. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so we're free.
You are
Almost free.
free once the cargo is delivered.
Word.
Do you make your way into the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Unless we need to protect the cargo, but I thought like that was mostly for at sea, right?
I think that you leading the way up to the city is sort of for show.
Pomp, circumstance.
Pomp and circumstance. As you head up, can you make your way toward the gate here?
Hey, Dilly, you want to
Tokens.
ride on my shoulders?
Tilly, play that. Play our
Absolutely
conquering
not.
hero song.
Yeah, I think
I
as soon as you
will
ask that, and
walk.
he refuses, Quintilian makes his way to the front of the group, and you see from the center of town. I'll make it a little bigger.
I'm zooming in.
I'll make it a little bigger.
It looks like
my
a
God.
herring gun.
It is.
Oh my god!
You see from the
It's
center.
so big.
You see from the center of town, another Herringon is sprinting toward you, and makes its way quickly.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna make it the same.
cover my purse or my.
That's fine. As soon as she gets close to you, she like turns and puts her foot down and like slides to a stop.
Oh, Akira reference.
Hell yeah! Slides to a stop, thrusts out her hand, and hands you a rolled up message.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm gonna give her some silver.
How much silver?
5 silver.
That's a nice tip.
Wow, that is great.
That's what I have left.
God damn, I
Some tip your
had
mailman every day.
Look, you gotta spend money to make money.
Joe. I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole bit planned where she was just gonna like wait around, like kind of waiting for a tip.
Well, that's just other characters that don't. Tip.
Yeah, my other
Right.
characters don't tip.
This one tips.
So it tips judiciously with
I need
only who he
the
likes,
Herringon like network to like
like
me
me.
because they
Yeah.
bring all of my money to my safe house.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show this note to all players.
Mhm.
Joe, it is up to you whether you share this with everyone.
Sure.
Would you like me to read it aloud, or would you like to read it aloud?
I'll read it in my character voice. Unless
Excellent.
you have a voice for whoever wrote it.
I do, but you haven't met this person.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going
Vera
to
can read accents, so
That's
show
true. I can read
to
everything.
all players.
Uh-oh.
Also,
Oh, it's 100% in a script.
Master Quintilian, I hope that this missive finds you in good health. I received word that you would be in Empire territory, and I would like to extend a job offer to you. I have worked with your associate, Kiara, and your talents come highly recommended. Meet me at the palace gates in Chorus if you are interested in learning more about the opportunity I have lined up. Any associates of yours are more than welcome to join you. I hope to meet with you soon. Lord Vadrick, son of a Dutch.
I think it's sick of ducks.
Now that you mentioned that, I do think it is sick of ducks. Good thing
Sorry,
none of
you
us
have to choose
are-
if you share this with us.
Good thing none of us are Ahamkara.
Oh, there's a duck race.
It's the
Oh,
bird
no,
race.
It's a bird race. Yeah.
What's the bird race?
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
Yeah.
dude, I literally, what a fucking wasted opportunity. I always think of bird races in fantasy games as like hawks and eagles, but imagine being a bird race like emu or a bird race or like a penguin. Like, fuck,
Like a fucking
that's such a
Daffy
good,
Duck.
good fucking character idea. God
Oh,
damn.
I like that.
What's the new the bird of the century that in New Zealand? Did you guys see
Oh,
that?
the one that
that
Of the year? Bird of the
no,
year?
it's bird of the century. In
Bird
that,
of the century.
what's his name?
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
bird.
Putekeke.
yeah?
Puteki Teke. That's what it is.
But John Oliver was like
yeah.
sponsoring him.
Yeah, he made it a mission to get the internet to vote for the Puteki Teke. That'd be very funny. Anyway, it has like a
For some
mullet,
reason.
so it would
Have
be.
you guys,
It could,
have you guys seen the vote
Oh,
for
hell
the
yeah.
new Minnesota flag?
it's pretty
Mm-mm.
great. Well, not
It
the
is.
flag. That you're talking about this. They haven't done the flag yet. It's the symbol. The
No, it's the flag.
what is it?
It's the
Have they
flag.
done the? Well, there's a flag. No, but I thought they hadn't picked the flag yet.
They
they're off
narrowed it down to
topic.
5.
Very.
Yeah.
I'm sad
Yeah.
that person's dog.png did not win. Didn't make it past the first round. That was my favorite one. Anyway,
This is
Slight
narrowcasting to
slight
the extreme.
correction. The city name is Ceres, not Cores.
oh okay,
That's an E. It's a script,
yeah,
I don't
it's,
hold
all
it
words
against
are
you.
made up.
especially in D&D.
Yeah.
True.
I will turn to the group. I'm gonna relay the letter. I'm gonna leave out the reference to my associate.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna go alone?
What? No.
glad
I'm
to be
gonna leave
invited
out
to
leave out
something.
Kiara.
Got it.
That's so funny.
Since she was tipped, the Harengon messenger is going to head out. And as you guys head into the city, I would like you all to make a perception check.
Gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
I was just thinking that. 13.
All right. Yeah, so you guys head into the city, and it is, like I said, it is bustling. There's a lot of people here, and sort of with the breakdown that I said before, it's mostly human and half elf, so everybody is, relatively average human height and flesh toned. It seems like there's a lot of business happening on this sort of main thoroughfare up here. The way the North Road cuts through the city. And as Captain Lanray leads the wagons with all of the goods from the Sea Swan in, Wanai, you start to notice that there's something a little bit off in this city. And it's sort of a strange off feeling in that everybody still seems like happy, and like there isn't like a weird vibe at all that you get. It feels normal. But you get kind of the impression that, I guess, let's see, Vera and Quinn, you get the impression that like a lot of these people are like trying to hide something. And on a lovely 24 perception roll, when you keenly notice that it's not even everybody, but a lot of the people in this city, they're kind of like safeguarding their hands. They're kind of like putting their hands in their armpits, or if they gesture, they gesture with a fist, or they'll wear like almost like a mitten. A lot of people are trying to like hide their hands, which is a weird custom that doesn't really track with any of your knowledge of the Empire of Styria. And I'll leave with. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was just wondering if any of us have been here before, but that's yeah.
I'll end the session with this note that once you get to the we'll say it's this building here. Once you get to the final destination of the cargo, and the trade master greets Lanray and shakes his hand, you notice that like when they clasp hands and shake for like sort of the official conclusion of business, you notice that the trade master like he has another ring finger coming out of the back of his hand, and a second thumb coming out of the side.
Hmm.
Gross.
And that is where we will end the
Mutant.
session.
Mutants.
Wow, that is rude. Coming from a giant turtle, man.
Coming from a literal giant turtle who's good
I'm a
at fighting.
demigod descendant. You shut your
teenage.
mouth.
A
All right.
teenage
Mutant ninja.
Hey, should we plug
monk
some things?
turtle.
Do we have
Uh,
plugs?
Yeah, tune into our other campaign that we do on the off weeks where we're playing 13th Age that Michael is leading.
Hey.
Is a revival campaign, and it is a lot of fun.
Also follow our Instagram at Weeknight Wizards to find out when we're going live. And that's it.
We did it. We plugged.
Yeah. Thanks for
Hooray.
listening.
Yeah.
We don't have any sponsors, so we don't have to do that.
Nope.
But
Yeah.
this podcast is sponsored by Simply Safe, regardless. Even if we don't have any sponsors.
Oh, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Like and
Oh,
subscribe.
yeah,
hit
that
that.
too.
Hit that bell.
Smash that
that.
subscribe button.
Do it.
All right. Thanks for joining, everyone.
We're gross.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.
Gross.